Does it make any sense? All right, guys, we're back with Lucy. So remember, what I'm doing with this puppy is collar conditioning it for the recall. And I'm really planning on keeping this puppy, so a lot of them don't go any farther than that. But you've got to have that. If you don't have that, I'll tell you what you got. You get yourself in a lot of trouble. So I've already started, and the precursor to this was getting the dog, only calling the dog when it's moving away and giving them treats from the time they're very young. The only difference is I'm just now adding that little physical cue. Lucy!
He tried to steal from you.
Yes, Lucy has a list. Or I have a list when I say these. I still loved that show when I was a kid, you know. I don't know. You know, that was the kind of thing that was on. It was, you know, Andy Griffith, the Beverly Hillbillies. I Love Lucy. Lucy! Good. She actually rode it around the corner there. She kind of... You know, she's very motivated to do what you want anyway. All right, come on, let's see what we can find. Oh, I did see... I forgot to ask Breck about that at dinner last night. I hope you guys saw my video of the treehouse. Apparently the treehouse is just mostly going to be a bar, though, and we're not going to be able to get our regular food because we always get the exact same thing when we go in there. So apparently at the treehouse, you're not going to be able to get all these things. All right, look at Lucy's sparkly little coat. They're going to have a separate menu because it would be too far to walk.
Oh my gosh.
To bring the food up. Too far to walk. I mean, how lazy are these people? The food would get cold.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, but when I was back here, I saw, I don't know if it was rabbit poop. All right. All right. Lucy! Good girl. Lucy's going to be perfect in the slow-mo because it whipped her right around. Lou was so gentle. I don't know if it was deer poop or rabbit poop, but back here where it was packed down. So, you know, my theory of the giant rabbit may not be too far off. I will tell you guys, if you've got two of them that you're doing, the only problem is, I don't know if you can hit both buttons at once on a two-dog. Yeah, it was back in here somewhere. I saw it. It looked, you know, like either rabbit poop or deer poop. I don't know if they look the same. I mean, something obviously might be bushes right there. You know, that's why I don't believe that there's a Bigfoot and a skunk ape or any of that. They wouldn't find the poop around. I mean, what do they bury it like a cat? I mean, that's right. You know, I don't know if this is the, you know, the right kind of thing to talk about on YouTube, but I mean, it would make sense. I mean, there would be clumps of hair on the bush or something. These things would be shedding or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, it shows on all the time where these people do nothing but look for Bigfoot for hours on end.
Yeah.
Week after week. I think it's a mental illness. All right, get up there so you can get on that little black one. Lucy! Lucy!
Lucy says, I run to the nearest person.
Giving Blue a treat's like feeding a manatee. I'm not really sure if that's like that. That's what I picture it to be. All right, I'm going to get him before he goes in the water. Blue! Good boy. I'm going to tell you what that was, you guys. That was the ability to turn the dog on a dime. A dime, I tell you. I could put a dime right there. I could have Crystal zoom in on it. I could turn it on it. Roping horses don't turn that good. No. Not roping horses. Reining horses. That's it. Oh, look at him go.
Seen it, John?
What, fish?
Maybe or a frog.
An eel. eel. I think I did tell her about it, but yeah, she went in the bushes over there, and we were doing the video. We were waiting for her to come out of the bushes. Well, she never came out. So the video's going on and on. The video, and we can see her right at the edge of the bushes, like rolling around in something. So I'm like, hey, Gad, you know, I've seen this before. You know, there's got to be something dead or whatever. So then we go over there, and Crystal's like, it's a pea pod. Oh, it's not a pea pod. First off, you know, there's no pea pod. And I mean, second off, a pea pod doesn't have eyes and every other thing. So it was a dead, like, I don't know. It looked pretty dried up. Eel.
Yes.
All right, look at those two. Anyway, that was Lucy's new favorite toy.
Yeah.
So we had to get it away real quick like. Ah, boy. Ay, ay, ay. All right, let's go. Lucy! Good. I spun her right around, but I want to tell you what Lucy was doing, and you're going to see here in a minute. Lucy! Lucy! Lucy was looking for her eel. Yes, that's where she was. Wait and see. They're going to go look for it. Wait and see. Because I'm sure you don't have to have too good of a sniffer if you're a dog to sniff where a dead eel was sitting for I don't know how long before one of them found it. Now watch, she's going to go look for it. Yeah, it must have been back in there, and then she found it. Look at her. She's looking for it. And I'll tell you what her plan was, to spend the day out here playing with her dead eel. Well, we're back over there saying, what the... Anyway... So I will tell you guys, the big excitement at the kennel is we are going on February 21st to see Ben Nichols. So that's all you're going to be hearing about. I don't care if Dave has to stage it. Nothing. Nothing. The only thing I'm looking forward to is this Ben Nichols thing. Breck is now insisting on driving us, insisting on going there as our bodyguard. So, and you know, he's real good at that stuff. And ever since he was a kid, he's always had very, very good situational awareness, which, you know, helps in his job. Lucy! So you guys saw I added my backing up. You want to do that as much as possible. Crystal, we're going to have to give Blue a quick bath. I mean, he can't go back inside like this. All right, guys, we got to run and give this dog a bath real quick.